Chapter 4: Haters, little less hardcore guys than bullies, but more numerous. In online contexts, haters can be seen as individuals who use negative and critical comments to bring down others and make them feel inferior. These harmful and pessimistic comments can be made in person, online, or through various forms of messaging. Haters often target individuals whom they perceive as different from themselves. It is often, but not always, considered as a form of bullying or cyberbullying. Hateful, critical behavior is not who a person is, but rather something they do and can be changed. Remember, negative comments from haters are a reflection of their own insecurities, not a reflection of the person being targeted. Dealing with haters isn't that different from dealing with bullying or cyberbullying. Minors and young adults can feel overwhelmed by the drama on social media, so they often unfriend or unfollow people online to disengage. However, there are other things you can do if the negative behavior continues. How to deal with haters? Ignore them. Don't respond to negative comments, but if they continue, tell a trusted person or report it to the platform. Block online haters. If someone is making negative or hateful comments, or is cyberbullying, block them. If they're threatening you, report it to another trustful person and take screenshots. Be kind and respectful, even to haters. It shows that you're in control of your emotions and that you aren't letting negativity bring you down. Stick with supporters. Having a friend nearby if you think you might encounter a hater not only makes it less likely that an incident might happen, but also means you'll have positive reinforcements, just in case. Remember that negative comments from haters are a reflection of themselves and not about you. People who feel good about themselves don't need to put others down. Understand that criticism can be a sign of pain. Negative comments may have nothing to do with you. Acknowledge your feelings. Talk to a trusted friend and get some encouragement and support. Keep being yourself. Keep moving forward, pursuing your interests and being who you are. Recommended TED Talks. The Price of Shame, by Monica Lewinsky. In this TED Talk, Monica Lewinsky talks about her experience as a victim of online harassment and cyberbullying. She explores the psychological impact of online hate and the need for greater empathy and kindness in the online world. How to Respond to Cyberbullying, by Dr. Seema Hinduja. In this TED Talk, Dr. Seema Hinduja discusses the problem of cyberbullying and offers practical advice for families, educators, and students on how to respond to this behavior. Why I, as a Black Man, Attend KKK Rallies, by Daryl Davis. In this TED Talk, Daryl Davis discusses his experience attending KKK rallies and engaging with members of hate groups. He explores the psychology of hate and the importance of empathy and dialogue in combating bigotry and prejudice. Can We Auto-Correct Humanity, by Prince EA. In this TED Talk, Prince EA explores the impact of technology on social relationships and human empathy. He discusses the problem of online hate and offers a call to action for greater kindness and empathy in the online world. When Online Shaming Goes Too Far, by Dr. John Ronson. In this TED Talk, Dr. John Ronson discusses the online disinhibition effect and the ways in which it contributes to online shaming and harassment. He explores the psychology of shame and offers a call to action for greater empathy and understanding in the online world. The Power of Vulnerability, by Brené Brown. While not specifically about the online disinhibition effect, this TED Talk explores the importance of vulnerability and empathy in building meaningful relationships. The talk touches on some of the same psychological factors that contribute to online disinhibition and offers valuable insights into the importance of building connections based on empathy and understanding. Recommended podcasts. No Filter, M.I.A. Friedman. In this podcast, M.I.A. Friedman discusses a range of topics related to the online world, including cyberbullying and online hate. She shares her own experiences with online hate and explores the psychological impact of this behavior on both the victim and the perpetrator. The Cybersecurity Cafe. In this podcast, cybersecurity expert James Line discusses a range of topics related to cybersecurity, including cyberbullying and online harassment. He explores the technical and psychological factors that contribute to this behavior. Activity ideas. Activity: the battle against haters. Participants should have access to the internet so that they can cooperate online. it can be challenging to determine where to draw the line between hate speech and free speech, and when it is appropriate to report instances of hate and bullying comments online. In Europe, it is important to note that while freedom of expression is a fundamental right, it is not an absolute right. The European Convention on Human Rights allows for limitations to free speech, when necessary to protect the rights and freedoms of others, including the right to respect for private and family life, the right to freedom of thought, conscience and religion, and the right to non-discrimination. It is essential to distinguish between speech that expresses an opinion and speech that incites hatred or violence. In general, hate speech is defined as speech that attacks or demeans a person or group based on their characteristics such as race, religion, nationality, sexual orientation, or gender identity. It is important to report hate and bullying comments on the internet and social media platforms, when they cross the line from expressing an opinion to inciting hatred or violence. If unsure, seeking the guidance of a trusted authority or legal professional can help make these determinations. Divide participants into small groups and assign each group a social media platform to work on, e.g. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, etc. Instruct each group to search for public profiles or posts related to a particular topic or interest, e.g. a specific celebrity, hobby or social issue. Once they find a public profile or post, the group should analyze the comments section for any negative or hateful comments. If the group finds any comments that qualify as hate speech or cyberbullying, they should take a screenshot of the comment and report it to the appropriate channel, according to the platform's guidelines. Encourage the participants to share their experiences and discuss any challenges they encountered while reporting the haters. After completing the exercise, bring the group together to discuss the importance of reporting hate speech and cyberbullying, and to share tips on how to stay safe on social media. Activity: Online disinhibition effect. There are several factors that can contribute to the online disinhibition effect. Anonymity is often present in online interactions. When people are not identifiable or accountable, they may feel less inhibited about what they say or do. Another factor is the lack of nonverbal cues that are present in online interactions. Without the ability to see facial expressions or body language, individuals may have difficulty interpreting the intentions or emotions of others and may act in ways that they would not, if they were communicating face-to-face. The online disinhibition effect can lead to both positive and negative outcomes. In some cases, it can facilitate self-expression, creativity, and social support. However, it can also lead to cyberbullying, trolling, and other forms of harmful behavior. 1. Give participants cards with a list of benefits of online disinhibition. Do not share with them definitions in brackets. Increased self-expression. Online disinhibition can lead to increased self-expression, as people feel freer to share their thoughts and feelings without the fear of judgment or social consequences. Creative collaborations. Online disinhibition can facilitate creative collaborations between people who might not have connected otherwise. Social support. The online disinhibition provided by anonymity can create a supportive environment where people feel comfortable sharing their struggles and receiving support from others. Innovation. Online disinhibition can also lead to innovation, as people feel free to share and experiment with new ideas and concepts. 2. Make participants brainstorm about possible definitions of the listed benefits. Ask participants to present each other the results of their brainstorm. After they come up with their definitions, read them your prepared definitions, and compare how well they align. 3. Initiate a discussion about their willingness to experience any of the benefits. Activity: Impact of anonymity. Materials: paper, pens or pencils, a hat or container, and a list of discussion questions. Instructions. Time: 1 hour 10 minutes. Begin by introducing the concept of anonymity and how it can impact behavior and attitudes. Explain that when people feel anonymous, they may feel freer to express their thoughts and feelings without fear of being judged or punished. 15 minutes. Give each participant a piece of paper and a pen or pencil. Ask them to write down something positive that they admire about another person in the group, but they have never shared before. It could be a characteristic, quality or trait that they find inspiring or attractive. Once everyone has written down their positive statements, ask them to fold the paper and place it in the container. 15 minutes. In addition to the positive statement, ask them to add, in another paper, a fictional suggestion that is close to the truth but may cause a bit of confusion or intrigue for the other members of the group. Let them put those papers in the same container, together with the previous ones. 10 minutes. Let every participant draw one paper and read out loud for the whole group what is in it, until they are all read. 15 minutes. After all the paper contents have been shared, ask the group to reflect on how they felt sharing their admiration for someone else anonymously. Did they feel more comfortable expressing their positive feelings because they knew their identity would remain unknown? You can boost discussion by asking the following questions. 15 minutes. How does anonymity impact the way people behave online and offline? What are the benefits and risks of expressing admiration for others anonymously? How can we balance the benefits and risks of anonymity in online spaces or group dynamics? Recommended books. So You've Been Publicly Shamed, by Jon Ronson. This book explores the phenomenon of public shaming in the age of social media. Jon Ronson takes a deep dive into the psychology of shame and the impact of online shaming on individuals and society as a whole. Through a series of compelling case studies, Ronson examines the complex dynamics of public shaming and offers insights into how we can address this growing problem. Recommended podcasts. Darknet Diaries. This podcast explores the dark side of the internet, including cybercrime, hacking, and online espionage. Host Jack Rhysider interviews experts and insiders to uncover the stories behind some of the most infamous cyber attacks and online scams in history. The podcast offers a fascinating look at the world of cybersecurity and the ways in which technology is transforming our lives. Reply All. This podcast explores the internet and the ways in which it is changing our world. Hosts PJ Voigt and Alex Goldman tackle a wide range of topics, from online scams to social media influencers, to the psychology of internet trolls. The podcast is a lively and entertaining look at the ever-evolving world of technology and its impact on our lives. Recommended movies. Terms and Conditions May Apply, 2013. This documentary explores the ways in which companies collect and use our personal data, often without our knowledge or consent. The movie highlights the power of anonymity online and the ways in which our digital footprints can be used to track our behavior and preferences. The Great Hack, 2019. This documentary focuses on the Cambridge Analytica scandal and the ways in which the company used data mining and psychographic profiling to influence political campaigns, including the 2016 US presidential election. The movie highlights the power of anonymity online and the ways in which our personal data can be used to manipulate our beliefs and behaviors. We Are Legion, The Story of the Hacktivists, 2012. This documentary explores the world of hacktivism and the ways in which anonymous online groups have used their power to challenge authority and fight for social justice. The movie highlights the power of anonymity online and the ways in which it can be used for both good and bad.